Hey, how's it going, you guys? It's SpideyDeku64 back here again with another NASCAR post-race review, NASCAR news discussion, whatever you want to call it. I'm out of breath after that win, but man, that race was like a taste of fresh air. It felt like that, you're you're breathing in dirty air for this long, and then finally clean air comes in. I'm not talking about clean air in NASCAR or anything like that. That's just the feeling about today's race. So, what is my overall opinion of the race? What is my overall opinion? I thought this was a good race. This was a good race. A good race. I don't understand why we had to go to Pocono the week before, and now we come to Watkins Glen, which I expect to be a good race, and we got a good race at overall. Anyways, I'm going to recap to you guys the race. So first up, Denny Hamlin started on the pole so he's in the Busch Clash, and there was a great battle already for the lead. So yeah, we had that great battle for the lead. I mean, that was great. I mean, Elliott, Hamlin, and Kyle Busch, were all fighting for the first position. That was great. Great racing right there. And then Kyle Busch takes the lead and runs away. And then Joey Logano in that first lap had a little bit of he unfortunately DNF'd because I think he punctured an oil line or something like that. I don't know, something like that. So that ended his day. Then Eric Almirola spun. That basically ended his hopes to maybe win a race or get a top 10. And that put out a caution. And then afterwards, we're coming to the end of the stage. And the one thing we have to expect for road courses, and that is one, strategy, because teams will try to go for the stage win, and teams will try to go for the race win. So basically, Cole Pern and Mark Truex Jr. stayed out to get the stage win. So MTJ wins the first stage. Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott were the leaders, and Chase Elliott was able to race Kyle Busch. And Chase Elliott takes stage 3. No, stage 2. Well, he did win stage 3, but basically, so he did that. He won the stage, and I'm like, that was really good. Now, at this moment of the race, I'll be honest with you guys. I was not prepared. I wasn't so sure if Chase was going to win, because one, we all know that there are times where Chase Elliott, he's in the position to win, but he sometimes unfortunately didn't get it. So yeah, he takes that. So that happens. I believe he comes the leader or something like that. It's really hard to remember what happened. There were minor cautions, and there wasn't a big wreck near the chute, near the chute, guys. We didn't have like a wreck like on a Ryan Newman or like that one with Ryan Newman and Michael McDowell a couple years ago. Yeah, but anyways, now we need to go. So yeah, and then there's a one caution for, I think it was Matt DiBenedetto. He blown an engine, I think. Yeah, and that happened. And so then Kyle Busch and all the leaders pit in. There was some cluster on pit road. Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott hit one of his crew members. Like, he flipped over, landed on his butt. He's like, stuff like that. That was pretty funny. And also Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, which this is the only time I'm going to talk about Brad Keselowski, probably in any NASCAR news discussion video. He basically just playing with the authentics here, but let's get a cluster here. But yeah, basically so he basically kind of had like a little mess-ups on pit road. Like, Danny Hamlin was trying to go out. He ripped the pit gun out of someone's hand, and one of his crew members got hit. And then there was there was clutter everywhere, and Denny Hamlin had a penalty for that. And also, there's something going around, and that was saying that there's also something else going around on social media and stuff like that. People are saying that people were saying that Chase Elliott should have gotten a penalty because he dragged equipment out of the pit box, or I don't know. People were trying to say that, but to be honest, he didn't drag equipment out of the pit box. I mean, he had the crew member still had the gun in his hand when he was doing that. So, yeah. So then we go to the final stage, and also Kyle Busch has some issues, which that kind of ended his day, but he did make his way up to the front, and he still finished third in the race. And on those final laps of the race, Chase Elliott was pulling away from Martin Truex Jr. The race was long. It felt long. Chase Elliott was trying to pull himself away from Martin Truex Jr. And on the final lap, if you saw my reaction, I was cheering Chase Elliott, come on, by a bit more. And also, if you guys think my reaction is overreaction, that is a real reaction. Guys, if you, I'll talk about it a little bit afterwards, but still, he was chasing them down, both of them. Martin Truex Jr. tried to go wide, but then he ran out of gas, and then it looks like he was catching him up. And then around the inner loop, he runs out of gas. Martin Truex Jr. runs out of gas, and Chase Elliott, I was cheering up and down, and Chase Elliott won this race. Wins his first ever Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race. So there's a lot of things. New winner, new guy in the playoffs. You know, it's not the big three, which the big three were non-existent throughout this whole entire race. Or up there. Harvick was not even up there. So I don't think he was going to be a factor at all. He wasn't at all. But yeah, I wasn't expecting. And also, Chase Elliott wins on a road course, which I'm just like, what? Chase Elliott wins on a road course, which that's actually good. I mean, wow, that's pretty cool. But yeah, Chase Elliott wins his first race, you know, and that new Sun Energy 1 paint scheme, which I have to admit, that's my favorite. That paint scheme looks really cool. I know Little Wrangler 3 doesn't like it, but I don't want them to change it. I don't want them to change that paint scheme. When Chase Elliott's first win diecast comes out, I'm gonna buy it. But yeah. And also I'll talk a little bit about Chase Elliott and how long it took just to get here. You guys all know that Chase Elliott started in the Monster Energy NASCAR. William Clyde II, a.k.a. Chase Elliott. That's actually his full name. Chase Elliott, son of Bill Elliott, popular NASCAR driver who took Bill Elliott many tries before he won his first race. I think it was Riverside, I believe, on a road course. You see the trend there. And Chase Elliott, he made his way through the Truck Series. He ran a whole year, won at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, which that was a road course. And Chase Elliott made his way to the Xfinity Series with Junior Motorsports. Wins races, Texas, Darlington, Chicagoland, and wins the championship. Next year, it was announced Jeff Glen was going to retire, and it was announced that Chase Elliott was going to replace him. Chase Elliott only got one win in that whole entire season in the Xfinity Series, which was rebranded from the previous year, the Nationwide Series. So he made his way to the Cup Series driving the number 24 Napa Chevrolet, new sponsor, same team. They sound the pole to Daytona 500 that year, and they unfortunately crashed. Did a good season. Chase Elliott unfortunately got knocked out of the round. Chase Elliott could have won a race. Could have won a race that day. Could have won a race that year. And you know what he did? He won Rookie of the Year. After that, 2017 came along. So close to winning the Great American Race. Unfortunately, ran out of gas. There were many times in 2017. He was the best Hendrick car that season. Could have won all races. Gave some away. He was dumped. He was dumped away. He was dumped. He was race cleaned. He was race cleaned. And also, fun fact, those are all Joe Gibbs Racing drivers. Toyota drivers. And this season, a lot of people had doubts on Chase Elliott. Chevrolet was not doing good. They were not doing good. The only win was the Daytona 500 with Austin Dillon. And then what happened? Chase Elliott got himself a win. And the memes, choke Elliott, no more. Chase Elliott is now a Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series winner. And that reaction, guys, that was not overreacting. That was pure reaction. If you guys do not know, my favorite driver was Dale Earnhardt Jr. I became a NASCAR fan in 2017, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. announced his retirement, and it was like, I want him to maybe win the race, stuff like that. But unfortunately, he couldn't get the win. But Chase Elliott, while Dale Earnhardt Jr. was struggling, Chase Elliott was running so much better than him. And at the time, I did like Chase Elliott. And after the Dover race, the playoff Dover race, and the Martinsville race, that is when I knew who was my new favorite driver. And I never had a favorite driver win a race. Never. I've never felt victory as a fan. I mean, yeah, Boyer's win. Yeah, that was pretty good. But Chase Elliott's win was 10 times more better. 10 times more, way more better. And like I said, that reaction, that was real. It wasn't overreacting, guys. It wasn't. I was so happy for him. Chase Elliott, he's now in the playoffs. I'm just so happy, right? I really am happy right now. I'm gonna be happy for a whole week. I really am, and yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, boy. Maybe maybe I could have overreacted, but I don't know. I just felt like there's one I knew in my mind, I want Chase to win, but there's another one like, no, he's probably gonna choke up, and I'm gonna hate people saying Chase Elliott chokes again. But Chase Elliott did win, and and all that reaction you saw right there in that video, it was pure reaction right there. So anyways, yeah. So overall, I thought this was a good race, a really good race. Congratulations to Chase Elliott. Congratulations, Chase Elliott. And also, Hendrick Motorsports, your 250th win. Let's go 251 with Johnson at Bristol. And it's going to be interesting to see. Now, actually, I have my doubts on Hendrick Motorsports, saying that, I don't know, Chase Elliott can win. Now that Chase Elliott has won, let's see if the other Hendrick cars can maybe win. Or maybe, you don't know, maybe Chase Elliott could become maybe Chase Elliott will win more races this season. He'll win more races, and maybe he can be part of the big three. Name it the big four. I'm not gonna really say anything about that until we get to Michigan. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below what you thought of the race. Overall, it was really good, and on to Michigan. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good Sunday, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Why would I email right there? God damn.